Well, that is Cameroonian pop singer Dencia. She has sparked a worldwide conversation, a debate over the issue of skin lightening or bleaching. Sean Yancey has been looking at the issues surrounding the practice of skin lightening for weeks now. And Sean joins us here on Good Day with a very special guest this morning.
That's right.
Yes.
Hey, guys. Thanks so much for having us this morning. Dencia not only sparked this debate, not only because she lightens her skin, but because she also has a line of skin lightening products called Whitenicious. They're advertised as dark spot removers that can work in 3 days to 2 weeks. Dencia has been criticized for not only promoting skin lightening, but also self-hatred among women of color. Dencia joins us live this morning. Thanks so much for being here.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for having me.
Let me ask you, you were born in Cameroon, you grew up in West Africa, but now you live here in the United States.
Yes, ma'am.
It's widely known that the practice of skin lightening goes on in Africa. As you grew up as a child, did you see women around you lightening their skin?
No, I technically didn't. I do think that there's really a lot of misconception about this. I travel the world and I go to Africa a lot because I do music, and I go to a lot of places like the market, and you don't see a lot of women who lighten their skin. The reason being, you know, a lot of people, the people who do this are people who have money, because the average person is worried about food and upkeep, you know how it is out there, so they really don't have money to spend on that. You know, there's a World Health Organization thing that they said that 77% of Nigerian women lighten their skin. Technically, I'm not going to deny that because I didn't do that research, but when they say that, most of those women use really bad products that have like hydroquinone, steroids, and mercury. And I did lighten my skin and I didn't use any of that. Fortunately for me, I was able to do a lot of research and use the right things. And yeah.
Let me ask you real quick. So we talked about some of the products that, you know, that could have hazardous chemicals in them, like you mentioned hydroquinone, mercury, corticosteroids. You also have a line of skincare products that are used for lightening what you say are dark spots.
Yes, ma'am.
But if we could show what you looked like years ago. You were born as a brown-skinned African woman.
And I was raised in Africa where there's a lot of sun too. And
right. Your skin is much lighter now.
Yes,
do you use your products to lighten your skin?
Yes, I actually do use my products. And the reason why I put it on the market was because I was very lucky to be able to come up with this thing and meet somebody that could make it come to life. It's not just about lightening the skin, it's about using the right products. You know, I'm selling what I think is necessary. Whitenicious contains natural ingredients that you find, that you eat every day, you find everywhere, and it's very safe. It doesn't have no steroids, no hydroquinone, or no mercury, so it is very safe compared to me going to a dermatologist in America, where if you had dark spots, they will prescribe you hydroquinone 4%. And I know that out of experience, you get what I'm saying? And dermatologists will sit here and tell you stories, but that's what they prescribe, and they'll tell you it's controlled. But how do you control something I take home with me?
Well, I think they control it because you're supposed to come back in on a regular basis so they can determine how long you're supposed to use it. And when people are buying products either online or buying them in stores where it's not under the guise of a medical professional, they may be using it for years, and medical professionals say if you do that, you could develop steroid acne, you could develop stretch marks all over your body, or possibly even skin cancer.
But without using any products, you still get stretch marks. Without using any products, you still get skin cancer. There's a lot of things out there that we consume every day and we don't even know what is inside. For example, Coca-Cola. Do we know the ingredients? People eat KFC chicken every day. Do we know the ingredients? Kids consume those things. And again, I'm in a place where I'm not going to put anybody in harm. I'm very much in touch with what has happened. I've studied the skin, the beauty industry. There's a lot of things that have a lot of harmful products. You have powder, makeup. The most popular, I'm not going to name brands, but the most popular makeup brand in America, I can't use it on my skin. My sisters cannot use it because it burns us, and my sisters don't lighten their skin, in case people want to say that.
You're talking about the medical part of it, and Sean, I know you've done your research on this. Let me ask you about the psychological part of it, because you've taken criticism from some who say to lighten your natural skin is a sign that you aren't happy in your brown skin, and that you're trying to either support a stereotype that lighter is prettier or better, or that you are looking to be white. What do you say to that?
I will say that as an adult, you decide to do things. It's like, do you guys condemn people who tan their skin? Is that something, do they do it because they hate themselves? No, it's a choice as an adult. I didn't lighten my skin until I was 21, actually. And it was by choice, and other reasons that I don't have to disclose to you because it's personal, medical wise. So, and I'm not gonna sit here and it's not because it's better, it just happened because
But let me ask you, you named your product Whitenicious. And, you know, why name it Whitenicious? What does that mean?
Okay, let me ask you a question. You know they have a product called Dark and Lovely, right?
I do.
Does it make your hair dark and lovely?
I have no idea.
But see, it burnt. Okay,
but it speaks to the fact that women of color are dark, and it's saying you're lovely just as you are.
Okay, but it's gonna burn your scalp and burn it and break your hair. And
but not if you use it properly.
But let's just talk about
it can.
But it still has
but not if you use it.
I'm coming back.
They're not here. Let's talk about why you named your product
And you
Whitenicious.
have black soap. It's called black soap because of the color, right? Now, Whitenicious, the name came from the product being the color white. And secondly, I just wanted something fun. You know, when I saw the thing you did one time last time on your Facebook where you cut out an interview that I did and that said white means pure. I never meant the skin color or race.
Okay.
We were talking about why I named the product Whitenicious, and white, the color white is associated with purity. And most people, when they have like dark spots and stuff, they don't feel like they're pure and clean and stuff like that. So it was just a way of saying that this is it. It's a, you know, the dictionary says white is pure. It's not a skin tone. It's not a race. So I just want to clear that up because people have taken that thing and turned it into something else, which it's not.
Why do you lighten your skin? And let me ask, when we talk about, in part of some of the stories we've done, it's this whole image that Western society puts on us. We've got Kerry Washington, who was recently on an InStyle magazine cover. She was criticized. The magazine was criticized because it appeared they lightened her skin, or they lightened the filter on it. And typically, I guess the magazine has a history of when they put a brown-skinned person on the cover, they lighten it. I don't know if the thought process is that they're going to sell more magazines. But why did you lighten your skin?
Again, it's a personal choice. It just happened. I have medical reasons, and I also have personal reasons.
Do you think that your skin looks better, lighter? Do you feel like you look better lighter than you did when you were brown?
No, I'm the same person. I was beautiful before. I'm still beautiful now. My heart is the same. I haven't changed. I still do the same things I've been doing. I still hang out with the same people. I talk to the same people. My career is like everything is the same. It hasn't changed. Most people will say that maybe I did it because of career. What? No, it's not. It's not. You know, most people associate it with hate, but it's not about hate. Like there's many A-list celebrities who have lightened their skin.
Absolutely.
We all know them. You think they hate themselves? I don't think so. It just happened.
But did they do it because the industry wanted them to, or because they would be better crossing over with a different community?
I don't think so. Let me tell you why I don't think so. Personally, I'm not a sign artist. I funded my career from scratch myself. I'm very hardworking. I was able to, because I design everything I wear. I design for a lot of celebrities too. I'm into fashion and all these things. So I don't have any pressure from anybody to do anything to me, because at the end of the day, I own what I do. I'm me, I'm my brand. Nobody does anything for me. So I didn't have any pressure. It just happened. I did it because I did it.
Briefly, let me ask you, if you have a daughter and she wants to lighten her skin, because, you know, what will you say to her? Will you let her do it?
Until that time comes, I don't know what I would say, because right now I'm somebody's child. I was raised by my grandmother, and my grandmother doesn't sit and is worried about what's happening to me, because she knows that I'm doing what I did is safe. My grandmother sat down and she talked to me. It's the same like a few years ago I had a breast augmentation, and my grandmother, she freaked out, and unfortunately for me, my body rejected it, so I had to take it out, so I don't have it anymore. And that freaked her out. So now she will be like, what are you doing? Is it safe? Is this that? So it's not a conversation that you don't get up and start having that conversation with people. It just happens. I was an adult when it happened. So it's not like I was a child and I decided to do that. I was an adult and I have to make my own choices.
It's been a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.
Very candid interview. It really has been a pleasure. Let us know what you think. #GoodDayDC. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Dencia, thanks
Thank you so
Dencia.
much. I appreciate it.